everybody. Nicole Radke here with Natural Pathways Conscious Living Center. And this is part of my Rise and Shine series. I actually didn't do one yesterday. It was my birthday and I had an idea for what I wanted to do, but if you don't take action then nothing happens, right? So today was such an interesting day and I'm still kind of trying to wrap my head around it. But it has me thinking that, sometimes we encounter events just throughout the day that seem like they're just random events. We don't always see how one part connects to the larger picture, or how something that might seem like it's just, an odd thing that comes across your path, like just randomly running into somebody that you haven't seen for a while, right? Like, you might think it's synchronicity or coincidence, but today really has me thinking about our reality and the reality that we create. And even more so, not always knowing what the alternative is that we're not experiencing. So here's the example. I was meeting with a friend this morning and we were having coffee, and I haven't seen her in a while. We were trying to figure out where to go, and I offered, I can either, come out to your place, or we can go somewhere, somewhere out somewhere. You can come here. And, that little intuition voice that we have, the little guidance, suggested a place that's just a couple blocks from where I am. And so I decided to just walk down there, because it was such a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky, not a breeze, a little bit chilly. But we talked for quite a long time, and a lot of our conversation centered around reality and the reality that we create. And how do we experience that, and how does that affect other people in our communication and things like that. So anyway, don't want to bore you with that. But we were talking very much about time and reality. While we were sitting there, the tornado sirens went off, and across the television came the warning from the National Weather Service that there was a tornado warning for our area. Well, we're looking outside. There's not a breeze. It's just the air is really still and calm. So it seemed kind of like out of place. We did have some storms last night, but didn't, pay much attention to it. When I left there, my husband and I went to find some seeds, or we wanted to find a place called Hummer's, which is here in St. Joseph. And they've been here for a very long time, but I've never been there. Had a general idea of where it was at. We drive out there and we can find it, but we find family and farm store, which we have never seen before. We have not seen anything in the news, local paper or anything announcing that this place is open. So we just had no idea that it was there. But we go in, walk around, and I ask one of the ladies working there if she knows of this place, Hummer's, that I'm looking for. And supposedly, they were right there in the area that we were looking for. And she said no, she's never heard of it, and they've been there since November. Which seemed kind of odd to us, because just a couple weeks ago, I was at the local hospital there, which is a whole nother story. But we didn't notice anything there. We didn't notice this new building, and it's really, really large. So I thought, okay, well, that's interesting. We left there, made another stop, visited with a friend at work, just popped in, said hi. And so this is the second person that I'm seeing that I haven't seen in a long time. And we leave there and we decide that, well, we're going to go to a local store because we're going on a camping trip, so we need to go find a tent. On the way, we stop at a friend's new place of business, which I haven't had the opportunity to stop by. And so we were in there talking, checking things out, having just really good conversation. And I hear my battery from my phone beeping like it's dying. I can hear my phone, just died in my pocket. And I thought, well, that's strange because my phone is fully charged. It's 11 in the morning. I haven't used it. So there shouldn't be any reason for it to have no battery, power to it. When we get in the car, our car won't start. It's like not like when the battery is dead, it's just it won't turn over. And so we look at each other and I'm like, okay, well, I'll get out. I'll go get our friend, see if she can give us a jump. And my husband tries the car again and it starts. And we're like, okay, well, maybe we should just go home. Well, we decide that's a good idea. Well, we pull out, we drive, and then just, sometimes you just drive and you don't know how he ended up somewhere. And he missed our turn and we ended up going to the local Walmart. So we thought, well, we're here anyway. Car seems to be doing fine. On the way, we run into another friend that had been walking home after his shift at work. And so it was just a weird, random, strange coincidence, running into people that I haven't seen in a long time. This is the fourth person for the day. It was just, strange. So anyway, we give him a ride. But we decide we're going to go into Walmart first and we're going to go look for this tent. We come out and our car won't start at all. It would not jump. It would not do anything. So we had to have it towed. And we're sitting there probably waiting a good 30, 35 minutes. No power on my phone. Not connected to any media or the world out there, in any way. Just kind of smelling the roses, right? And the oil of the car. But it got me thinking that we don't always know why things happen the way that they do. We don't know that by maybe stopping and picking up our friend and him going to the store with us and spending all that time trying to fix this car issue, what could have happened if he had walked home along this busy stretch of highway, or what maybe could have happened to us. Now, I'm not a pessimist in any way, but I do sometimes know that when we experience things that seem like they're non-events, that we're probably circumnavigating other things that could have happened, or other timelines or other realities. And in the meantime, I got a really fun full day full of adventures. But it could have gone the other way so quickly. I could have been upset that I was stuck there. I could have chosen to be surly about it, or upset that I had to spend $50 to get a tow truck to come out. We just tend to kind of take things that happen to us to the negative so quickly, so easily. But we don't know what we don't know. And so I guess that's the point of this message today. Is the only thing that you can do in any situation that you find yourself in, no matter what it is, enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Notice the little things around you. I had so many opportunities today to just interact with other human beings that I normally don't get the opportunity to do. And if I was rushing through any of it, or just having tunnel vision about my day or the next thing that I had to do, or my keeping to my schedule or my timeline, I don't know, maybe I would have missed out, on something. But the funny thing was, when I got home and I plugged my phone in on charge, it wasn't dead at all. It had like 50 something % battery power. So things happen the way that they do for a reason, but not always the reason that we think. And sometimes we don't know what those reasons are at all, and you have to be okay with that. So anyway, my reminder to you today is stop, smell the roses, enjoy life, and don't take things so seriously. All right, love you guys. Bye.